Going live.
Oh, I guess we're live. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. We're already going.
We're on.
Love this. Well,
Oh, no.
here we are again, everybody. Welcome on in to a brand new episode of the Brick Hour podcast. We are coming to you live from BrickFair Virginia. We have stuff behind us. This is all Cam's display. The Bat Cave is back there somewhere. I am JJ, otherwise known as Lankster Bills on Instagram.
As you mentioned, I'm Cameron, otherwise known as Cameron Studios.
And I am Scott, also known as Scott, with my new handy friend, Venom. Say hello, Venom.
Hello.
This is the kind of episode we're doing.
Please keep your hand up the whole time with him like he's an actual prop and human. That's be great.
I'm doing it.
So we're here talking all about Lego, specifically summer movie Lego. We're in the middle of August, beginning of August. We're talking about summer movies and what sets we are missing from summer movies. But before we get to that, Cam, what are we building?
What are we building? So I bought a lot of stuff at the garage sale that I left at the hotel. So
Shame.
It's gonna be a fun episode.
Yeah, it is.
So what I do have is a birthday present from JJ, even though my birthday was back in March. Not your fault. I finally have Clayface. Get that nice and close to the camera.
Clayface from Lego Batman.
Batman, the first
video
Lego
game. Yeah,
Batman, the video game. Very happy to have him. And that's all that I have outside of everything about the garage sale, which I'll show at the next episode. Well, episode after doing the vlog next episode. That'll be fun. Scott, what have you been building?
Shut up. So I've been working 12-hour shifts for a month, so I really haven't had a chance to build. However, on my project list, I have there's death going on over there. I don't know what's going on, but someone died. There's a rebrickable Y-wing from Borman Bricks.
Yes, I've seen that.
I have all the parts. They've finally come in.
Sweet.
And the parts from my Warhammer Vindicator tank have all come in. So those are the next two parts on the project. Next two projects on the list.
Nice.
That'll be fantastic.
And JJ, what have you been building? Besides the Batcave that you wanted to kill.
Besides the Batcave, I, from the garage sale last night, picked up... Pause for the announcement.
This is what happens when we go live. It's a little different from Brick World, so we're excited.
That's fine.
If you can still hear us.
So
Hi, Gina. Say hi to Gina, guys.
Hi, Gina. We miss you.
So if you're looking to play against love, that's where you need to be.
All right, we get it.
We get it.
What am I building? I got from the yard sale a couple nights ago was Toa Anu Amada. He is the last of the Toa Amada that I needed to complete my Toa Amada collection, so I'm very happy to finally have him. I'm also probably going to look around at some vendors today and try to get some retired sets because there are a couple goodies here that are actually pretty decently priced. Now, that's pretty much it for...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello to Miss Langster. And
Colton.
Hi, Colton.
Also, you should know that there is a hand behind the curtain, a hidden hand, a black hand behind the curtain.
Yes,
Mrs. Langster. She is upholding the law and making sure we stay on topic tonight.
We have our incredible chat moderator, so if you start saying bad stuff, she will boot you, so be aware of that.
Especially Venom.
Yeah, especially with Venom.
Hey, can we say hello to the other person as well, please? It's only fair.
To Spider-Man?
Yes.
We're already off the rails. We've even gotten 5 minutes
We
in
literally found this thing at Walmart on clearance for $7, and it's called an
There you
oodle.
go.
But if you find them, you have Spider-Man and Venom. You can just interchange it depending on your mood. It's
Now,
also very hot.
let's
Maybe you should take him off so you don't lose a hand.
You're the one who told me to leave it up. The whole
He did
time.
not.
let's get into the topic now
Fine.
because we're going to jump right in with this. Summer movie season is in full swing at this point. There has been plenty of summer films that have come out so far. Some of them have gotten Lego sets. Some of them have not. Unfortunately, this year, a lot of them have not gotten sets. So we're here to talk about a lot of those movies. And basically, could those movies get sets? And is there a chance that we get... Sorry. A lot of those movies did not get sets. And we're going to talk about the fact, can those sets... Wow,
Should these sets have happened?
Thank you.
Should they have happened? Will we
right
see
now.
them happen eventually down the line?
Exactly.
And if
Or-
not, is there a way for them to appear in the future?
Correct.
A lot of different examples because, like, in years past, like, we had Captain America Civil War, and later on we got the set with Spider-Man because it was spoilery. So that's understandable. We're going to talk about different movies that didn't get sets or those that did get sets loosely based on any Lego. And
Is there anything missing from that?
Right.
Thank
Anything
you. You took that
missing,
right out.
anything that we
Perfect.
didn't get entirely.
Yes.
Just any sets that we should get.
Fair to say there will be spoilers. So
Yes.
if you
Yes,
haven't
thank
seen
you.
any of these movies, unfortunately,
Sorry.
you might want to watch us later.
You need to put it back to Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man
Forget
Day.
it.
It's Spider-Man Day.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
It's
So-
Spider-Man Day.
Hi, I'm Spider-Man. I put out really crappy sets that are overpriced right now.
Thank you.
That's true.
Perfect.
Speaking of August 1st,
Yeah.
any sets that we should have gotten today, that's what we're here to talk about.
So maybe not. So let's go right in with the first big summer movie that came out this year.
I think
The-
the first movie this year that made $1 billion.
I wasn't going to go that one, but we can start with that one.
I think that's the first one that came out summer.
We're going to start with Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
The live action remake has come, and it's still in theaters for the most part.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow.
It'll be on
Uh,
Disney next month.
Yeah. So it did make $1 billion. Movie had a lot of hype building up to it. Yes. Boo Ben. Boo
Where is
Ben.
he? Where's
I don't
Ben?
know.
Anyways,
If he does
Um,
come over here, we're going to boo him.
so effectively, that movie comes out. It had a lot of hype around it because it looked
Yes.
pretty good. And then we get to the movie comes out. It's not as well received. There was a couple things missing, like Captain Gantu wasn't there. Some characters got handled weird, and the ending was very much not appreciated.
Just like to point out, I have not seen it, so
They did
Spoilers.
some very strange things with it.
I do know the ending, and that they didn't have Gantu, which is a very big miss, which
Yes,
could have been an amazing set.
I mean
him alone.
they are doing a sequel, so maybe we get Gantu in the sequel. But besides the fact,
Gantu.
sorry, Gantu. Besides
You
that,
don't even know the
I'm a
characters.
Disney. I'm a
man.
Disney
Hey.
nerd.
Well,
So
not you and him.
him. Yeah, him.
so anyways, getting
A larger version of the house.
yes,
I think like a house with a comprehensive figure, like something similar to Twilight, where we got the,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the Cullen house.
agreed.
Do that. I think that would actually work really.
That would have
well.
been fantastic.
Yes,
Um,
I think it would have been a great big Disney set because I don't think we've gotten a big Disney set this year.
We got Bell's Castle.
We got Bell's Castle, but that's one.
And
I mean,
we got
true.
one.
We got one.
I would have rather seen a much more fleshed out Lilo and Stitch house.
Agreed.
Or if you really want to do something for the movie, I would have done Stitch's ship.
Yes. So
that
I
would have
think
been cool.
what
That would have
they-
been a $1 set, maybe.
Yeah.
What they
Like-
because they did the small version in the actual house, which
it
is
was
small.
terrible.
I feel like they could have done like they did the animated movie. They could have done a live action with like the marketing on the side of the box. They could have done like a surfing set.
Yep.
They could have done maybe the house or maybe where Stitch was adopted, perhaps.
Yeah.
And then maybe like the hula area where like David is and everything like that, and like have Stitch messing with like the soda gun.
I would totally have just done. I would have taken that little mini build out of that Stitch house, and I would have just made the ship like the XL-15
Oh, for sure.
and just be done with it. I think that would have been fantastic.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll leave that alone
Yeah.
for now.
So, but I agree with both of you that we should have definitely gotten the ship. I feel like if we got like a good sized ship based on the movie, and then maybe a couple smaller sets with the movie's marketing instead of just the animated movie, that could have worked. I understand why they didn't do it because they weren't sure how it would be received. Because originally it was not supposed to be in theaters. It
Yes.
was a Disney Plus exclusive, supposedly. So we have that.
Correct.
But with that being said, I feel like it could have been taken or left in sets. So maybe we'll get more in the future. I don't know, because we did just get Angel.
I mean,
And
really,
the first Stitch set sold well. The buildable Stitch sold well.
the first Stitch set sold well. Obviously, a very popular character with Disney.
Yes, very much
He
so.
sells well with Lego as well. I don't
Yes.
think we've seen the end of it.
No, we'll get more Stitch. 100%.
Maybe not the movie per se, but Stitch in general. We're gonna get
yeah.
more sets of.
We'll definitely get more of him.
I believe we're getting an animated series too at some point. There was talk
I
of
thought I've heard
Another
rumblings on that.
animated
Yeah.
series?
yes, another animated
Ooh.
I
series.
heard some rumblings on that. So let's get to the movie I was originally going to talk about,
Yes.
which I believe came before Lilo and Stitch was released, which was Thunderbolts.
Oh, it was.
It was the second. It was the second MCU release of the year, so we did get that.
Yes.
Movie was phenomenal.
Yes.
Received very well. People loved it. No sets. Nothing.
I think that was by Disney's design
I think it was by their design as well.
because a certain character, we're not spoiling it, but a certain character doesn't make it past the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
True.
So if you were to put out the limo set
With that character missing,
with that character missing, jigs up.
it's understandable.
And
Yeah, it
Disney's
gets a little
very
funky.
been very secretive with their Marvel projects lately.
Now, I feel like this is a perfect example of getting a set after the movie has released.
Yep.
But also, I think Lego and Disney may have been wanting to wait until Doomsday to release these characters.
Possibly. I mean, when I look at this, I go, I don't really see. There's two things in my mind that could have been made for Thunderbolts. One could have been Red Guardian's limo.
Yes.
which I think would have been fantastic. I would have loved to get my hands on that. It would have been a great set. You go to get a new Red Guardian. It would have been the first way to get Red Guardian outside that Comic-Con set.
Love that set.
You get a new Yelena. You get John Walker for the first time. That'd be sweet. You get U.S. Agent. And then I think
And Bucky on the bike, too.
You could do Bucky and the bike. And then on the flip side of that, you could have done maybe another play scale Avengers Tower, but with it kind of thunderbolted up, how it was in the movie, and include Sentry there.
True.
So
It's the hard part about Sentry is just trying to do the Void.
Yeah, like
because the Void from the movie was completely different than the Void from the comics.
And
the Void from the comics is a multi-tentacled demon.
Yeah.
Like he sits cross-legged in the air with huge tentacles coming out of him, and like his whole face looks like a giant insect.
It like contorts. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I like how they did it in the movie more than the comic, because I think it was much more like
I thought it was very grounded.
Exactly.
It was, it wasn't
worked to its credit.
fantastical.
Yeah.
It was, it wasn't,
we needed a ground level Marvel movie, and I feel like because I feel like ever since Eternals didn't do so well, and then Thor: Love and Thunder didn't do so well, Marvel's been afraid to do waves of sets for a film. I feel like this movie would have been the perfect example to do the one set with the limo.
Yep.
You would have gotten the main cast outside
minus Sentry.
Yeah.
And then, but if they still did, maybe not Comic-Con picks, but I feel like they could have started out with the limo, and then moved on to do a set with Sentry with the place of Avengers Tower.
So we got Colton said, I've seen vids on Insta with fan-made Void and it worked. Solid black, everything. Yeah, I mean,
you could
like
easily
Firestar Toys did one. It was just a mono figure with a cape, a hairpiece, and just 2 white dots for eyes.
Well,
like,
not
it was
only that, but I
fantastic.
mean, you could easily take some of the pieces from Dream, like the flaming purple head, and have that be with it, and then you could do like a Death Eater face, or one of the
just use the Jawa head.
One of Hela's.
Jawa head.
Use the Jawa head for it.
Yeah, use a bunch of different things for it. There's a ton of ways to make your own Void,
which is nice.
Yes,
but I feel like I don't think they will make a set for Thunderbolts because they want to use those characters in the Doomsday sets because they are confirmed to be in that film.
I think that's the reason we didn't get sets for Thunderbolts, is because they're waiting for Doomsday, because it's like there wasn't really enough in this to warrant a playset outside of
the limo.
Red Guardian's limo. That's probably the main thing.
Would have worked. The stuff they gave us for Rocket's first was certainly not on Marvel's level.
No, correct. It was pretty not great. But I'm also just kind of like
right. Say it.
I bought a Marvel set this morning at
doesn't even matter. I look at it more along the lines of, besides Red Guardian's limo, there is no shoe-in, hole-in-one slam dunk. This will work.
You brought up the Avengers Tower. That could have been another place.
But
for
I don't.
Tower.
But at the same time, it's not Avengers Tower.
No, but
in the
new
same
Avengers
sense too, though, it goes back to the same problem. You don't include a character, it jigs up on the character.
Exactly.
And people were already saying, weeks before Thunderbolts came out, this character is going to die, this character is going to die, and everyone was like, no, they're not going to kill someone.
Everybody knew it.
Yeah, but it was just, it became proven opening night. It was like, oh, this character died.
Correct.
Well, I mean, outside, that's the thing with Lego Marvel, because they've done it in the past. Even with the Infinity Saga sets, they're able to go back. So maybe in the future we'll get a Red Guardian limo.
That would be cool.
This is an Infinity Saga.
Exactly.
Multiverse Saga.
It would be
maybe
the
that's what
multiverse
they'll
saga.
do next.
Yeah.
If
they decide to do that.
I mean, really, I would have taken this Taskmaster too. This was the Taskmaster.
It was way better looking than this than it was.
Much bigger.
Yes, way cooler looking too.
Yes.
Right. So now, what next movie do we want to talk about?
I think we go to Mission Impossible. It was there. I put it in the thumbnail.
You put it in the thumbnail.
But Lego adds characters all the time. Sharon Carter was in the airport battle when she wasn't there. No reason to can leave out. Oh,
I think there's a difference.
Good point.
I think there's a difference here, in the sense of, one, Sentry was kind of being hidden.
True.
And two, this was back in the era where Lego was getting concept art from the studios and using those. They're not getting concept art anymore.
They're not.
They're not.
The extremes that Disney are taking now to mask things, like with the number of false endings they filmed for Endgame and
Infinity War
and everything else, they're purposely now filming stuff they have absolutely no intention of putting in the movie.
Correct.
Just in case people are watching and are
With
going to
Fantastic Four, there's an hour of cut footage on the table and they didn't use.
The entire thing with Red.
Yeah.
With John Malkovich.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
John Malkovich.
With Red Ghost.
Even though they mentioned the character at the very beginning of the movie.
Yes.
Yep.
But now back to Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. So I threw Mission Impossible into this list because it was included in Dimensions.
Yes.
We got Mission Impossible. We got that fun pack or the level pack, whatever it was, in Dimensions. So obviously they have no problem using the IP. Could they have done sets for this final movie? Yes.
I think like a surveillance fan maybe, or like
I was more thinking the fight from the posters and the trailers with them on the biplanes. That would have been kind of cool to see.
I think I don't think Lego did it only because, like, for one, Dimensions, I don't know if it sold well, but also I feel like it's not an IP. Well, number one, it's not as popular as it used to be.
No, it definitely is not.
It was definitely on its last legs. I don't
It
even
waned
know
off big time.
after
After
a while.
Rogue Nation, it started tailing off hard.
So there's that.
it
It's
kept
not necessarily a
getting
kid,
fantastical.
right?
I know.
It's
It
not
got more and more crazy and less realistic.
right. And then on top of that, it's not really per se a kids film. It's like a kid's not going to go see a set in a Lego store and be like, I want that.
Correct.
So like
They're
it's not going to draw many fans. So it would have been somewhat of a waste of time. Now,
And
if
that
they did
franchise
it-
really peaked when Cavill did the shotgun arms.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that was the best, absolute best.
but with that being
Shout out Henry
said,
Cavill.
even if they did an 18+ set, I don't even think it would sell that well. It's
It-
like there's no hunger for Mission Impossible.
Not even that. If you did an 18+ Mission Impossible set, you would have to do it based on the original movie or something
Now
like that.
I
might
don't
You
mind
wouldn't.
that.
You wouldn't
That
do
would
it based
sell.
I
on
would
Dead
take-
Reckoning
I
at
would
all.
take the original team.
Me too.
I
Yeah,
thought the
awesome.
original team was great. And by the way, I'm looking at you because I'm in thought. I keep looking off to the side and I'm like making contemporary. And I wanted to say this too. Sharon Carter was at the airport.
She
wasn't
was
in the
technically
battle,
there.
but
She
at
was,
the
just
She
not
was
in
at
the
the
battle.
airport, but she wasn't.
That's
Yeah,
what's been
that's
like. I'm like Sharon Carter was there.
yes.
Yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah, she was there, but she wasn't.
So I'm looking off
involved.
to
That
the
should have
side.
been
Every
a-
time I look at the side, there is our Mrs.
That
Lannister
should
sitting
have
there. I'm
been
like,
a
what
poly bag with a little punch bug in there.
Oh my god, that would have been funny.
with the little shield.
yes.
Yeah, that could have
That could have been fun.
So Mission Impossible, we wrapped that. I think that's pretty much
There's
wrapped up.
really
There
not
was
much else
Would-
to
I
say.
think it would have been cool. Maybe like some kind of set that encompassed the franchise.
When did the first movie come out?
90.
1990.
I mean, they could do an anniversary set in a couple years.
I think it was like 94, 95 because
Jeez.
that had the late Metallica 90s song that nobody liked.
Yeah.
And then
We forget about that one for good reason.
Cavill came and
Right.
shotgunned everything.
That,
in
that was the
Oblivion.
last one that really crushed it designer wise.
Moving on to, let's go with F1. That's
Go with
another
F1.
one on the thumbnail.
F1 came out same weekend as another set movie that we're talking about in a minute.
The only thing I have with that is we already have a F1.
Now,
We do.
but we don't have any movie tie-ins for F1.
True.
A Brad Pitt F1 set
Yes.
would work.
If you that one I feel like is the easy one because if you just do the F1, like if you just make another 18+ style or just whatever another F1 car that came out now, and it included Brad Pitt's character from the movie,
It could have been a speed champion set.
there you go. Yeah, put it in Speed Champions. They've done it with other cars before.
Right. I mean, they've
It'll
done the
work.
both. They've
We're
done
slowly
three.
getting all the Fast and Furious.
We've
cars.
gotten
Yeah.
3 Fast and Furious cars. We got the James Bond.
There's rumors next year.
We won't go into rumors. Buildable F1 car with Brad.
Boom, done.
Yes. Boom.
She agrees
Yeah,
with me.
Literally,
I mean-
100%.
I feel like Brad Pitt is also an actor that a lot of people do enjoy. So like I feel like a lot of people would grab that minifigure just to do custom
I
of
think
other
so.
characters.
I
I do,
think
I do have a question.
Yeah.
If they make it with an actor, like using an actor's likeness, do they owe the actor anything?
I don't think so
It's hard to.
because the actor
Yes
gives
and
their
no.
license to the
I mean,
studio
is
to
that
use.
possibly something here that maybe an underlying factor?
Oh, that back to Mission Impossible, which makes me wonder how they did the
The Ethan Hunt figure.
yeah,
They
because
label
Tom
it Ethan
Cruise
Hunt.
does not let his likeness be used. Like there was
Yeah.
Funko Pops that were taken off shelves.
To be
almost
honest with
immediately.
you, he didn't look like Tom. The
He didn't
Ethan
look
Hunt
like Tom
character really
Cruise.
didn't look like Tom Cruise.
Like,
Maybe
and that's
that's why.
different. I don't know if I can see Brad Pitt agreeing to be a minifig without a lot of conditions.
I think
Yeah,
he
that's
would
fair.
only because he's a producer of Lego Masters.
You know what he needs?
True.
A Legend of the Fall figure.
Yes, please. That'd be hilarious.
Because
like
in the second season, I believe he actually had a cameo in one of the intros with Will Arnett as a
He might
minifig.
have. I don't watch that
So-
show. He might.
It's possible it would agree to it. It's just I don't think with it being an Apple film, I don't know if maybe if they thought
I
it was
don't-
too niche.
I
of
don't
a
even
film.
think it's that. I think I'm more along the lines of you're doing this big push for F1 this year.
True.
Why are you not taking the opportunity to capitalize on the F1 movie? And people leaving that movie, they're like, man, I really like that. Oh, there's Lego sets, but it's not only buy a couple of these. Like, you know what I mean?
Legitimately, F1 cashes in on everything they possibly can. So yeah, I agree. It's some kind of tie-in.
That one
There's
should
no,
have happened.
there's no toy line. There's no, merchandising line at all with this movie,
Correct.
which is strange.
Really
With
weird.
especially with how
F1
popular F1 has been.
Yeah, and F1 capitalizes on
It's
merchandise. like
everywhere right
crazy.
now. It's
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm. That's
That's I mean, they're outside of doing a set with Brad Pitt, outside of maybe doing a slightly bigger set with multiple people racing. I don't think there's much else they can necessarily do.
Let's look at the
but-
fact that also with F1 how big it was. That movie got IMAX, basically like preferential IMAX treatment over Jurassic World. That's huge.
Right.
If you wish to bid for silent auction, we need to do it now.
Yes, if you're here, go
Operators
bid
are
this out.
standing by. Call 1-800-DREAMS.
Music for the movie is fire. Facts. The music
Pause
was
for the
really
dreams
good.
moment.
What?
He brought up dreams.
Of course you did, because you hate it.
It-
Take a shot if Cam doesn't like if someone makes up dreams.
Dreams is just overstays welcome, and we're gonna move on to the
have to
next film.
explain it every time it comes up.
Next film.
Wait a minute. I literally killed the F1 discussion just by saying 1-800-DREAMS.
Next film.
I did.
Let's go.
There's,
Let's
there's
see.
not much else to say.
The next film to talk about is Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, some of you are going to look at us and go, "Hey guys, that got sets. It did get sets.
It didn't get enough.
It didn't get enough. It's missing a bunch of stuff.
Really?
I
So,
want my
now-
I want my 6-armed.
I want
Demon
my
T-Rex.
distorted Rex too.
Could this be an example of they do some sets so they don't spoil, and then we get more next year?
I mean, to be fair, in all the trailers, they hid the Distortus Rex.
Yeah,
They went out of their way.
but
to
here's
do it.
the other problem. Hashtag Cam Heat Streams. Yep. But at the same time, Scott, and I mean you'll really say this. There was Distortus Rex toys on shelves everywhere, even when it wasn't in the trailers much.
But Lego doesn't like doing spoilers.
They don't.
They did in the past though.
I mean, they
They're
did do
getting
Giant
away
Man. They
from
did
it.
I know.
Giant Man
They did Giant.
in the airport battle.
They also did. Yeah, but that was
I mean,
2016.
To be fair, that could also be implied. If he's going to be in the movie, he's going to go big at some point.
True.
I mean, people kind of were also like, yeah, that's going to probably happen eventually. They teased it a lot in that first
He's
Ant-Man movie.
been both versions, short and big, in every single Ant-Man movie or any Avengers movie he's been in.
He
Yeah,
was not big in the original Ant Man.
yes, he could.
He,
The comic book, he could go back and forth.
No, but except for first Ant-Man, but we only got one set with the first Ant-Man.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why.
We only got one set.
But at
with
the same
the
time, that
second
first Ant-Man
movie,
only
too.
got the one set. Anyways,
we only had the one set with the second
anyways.
Ant-Man, but it was the tall Ant-Man.
and the third loosely.
back to Jurassic World. When we look at the Jurassic World sets,
Methuselah, we're gonna put it in
Methuselah's
slow-mo
back.
because of you.
Let's go.
We meet at last, Methuselah.
Yeah, right. So looking at Jurassic World Rebirth, we obviously got 4 or 5 sets for that, right?
roughly.
Five.
Yeah.
5. No Distortus Rex in any of them, which huge loss. There is no Mutodons at all. The Mutodons do not show up. They're a huge part of the third act of the movie. They don't show up whatsoever.
Again,
At all.
spoiler.
Spoiler.
It's a spoiler. It was a never revealed monster in any of the trailers.
It is. It's in 2 of the trailers.
At the not as a heavily featured part.
But
though.
it's in a good amount of them.
It's a blink and you miss it moment.
And the other thing was, I mean, we get the new Velociraptor, which was great. Correct. I am the #1 Jurassic World fan.
By the way,
I'll die on that hill. It's a fantastic franchise.
by the way, the other best part about the whole thing, the Mosasaurus is cheaper than half the
Yeah!
Star Wars stuff.
And
Oh my
the
god.
Mosasaurus is one of the best sets of the year.
Yes.
100%.
Is that the one you bought?
Yes.
Mosey's awesome.
I would love to see them do sets because here's the thing. They usually do big waves of Jurassic sets when there's a movie or a show or something coming out. And then afterwards they'll trickle in like 1 or 2 in like the
But
gap
it's usually
years.
tied in with with some kind of Lego cartoon.
I would not be surprised if we get the Mutodons and the Distortus Rex next year in the summer.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Wait a year and put it in
this
that.
will be
Because that'll
one
let
of the
them,
few
it
examples
lets
that'll happen.
people be like, we got the Spinosaurus, which was great. We got these other ones, which are awesome. And now it's like, well, what about these other dinosaurs? You want these dinosaurs? Great. Let's wait a year, sneak them in there, and you're good. The only thing, I mean, obviously, minifigure wise doesn't matter because nobody buys this for the minifigures. You buy them for the dinosaurs. Pretty much it.
So this was supposed to be the first of 3. Have they confirmed
No.
that they're continuing? Yeah.
Was it?
It was supposed to be a new 3
All I
pack.
saw was this felt very one and done to me.
It was supposed to be the first of a 3 pack.
I don't think we're
I
gonna
think
go
because
for
they
it.
rushed so quickly to get this new one started.
That's the thing. Is it was that was a problem.
I'm not reading that last one.
What if they cancel Animal Crossing?
He's a good-looking boy, ain't he?
We need Sauron from Marvel Savage Land. Yes, we need him. That figure would be awesome to see.
I mean, they just revealed him in at San Diego Comic-Con for Marvel Legends, so who knows? It could happen.
that would be really cool to get our hands
Or
on
maybe in the Spider-Man 4+ sets if they ever
that.
if he ever shows
I
up
mean,
in that.
that would have been in Savage Land arc. But yeah, Jurassic World, I'm just kind of like, would have been great. Would have loved to see those dinosaurs. I'm not convinced we're not getting them at some point.
I think it's a perfect example of they only release some sets now, so not do spoilers. Now that the movie's been out and released, they'll do sets later on, maybe next year.
I know that they announced a new. Okay, there has been a rumor of 6 new sets for Jurassic theme
Yes.
January.
Okay.
I've seen that rumor.
I've seen the numbers. I've not seen the names. So it could be January. It could be June.
I
They
mean,
could be looking at trying to capitalize on it for the beginning of the year.
they could be
Right.
sneaking. Who knows what else they could sneak in there? Like, and also, those. Speaking of, let's talk about the accuracy of the Jurassic World sets for a minute.
I
They're
can't
pretty.
comment.
They're pretty spot on.
Okay.
Like the T-Rex set is actually accurate to the movie. The
I do like
Quetzalcoatlus
T-Rex.
Spinosaurus set isn't as accurate, but like the Quetzalcoatlus temple with the nest, that's in the movie. The Spinosaurus just isn't there. It's in the water. The Mosasaurus boat set is perfect. The only sets that really aren't great are, well, like even the gas station set with the Titanosaurus and the Raptor, those are both there.
That's right. Scott, otherwise known as Scott.
Oh no, you
Otherwise known as
you're
Scott.
Lannister. No, not
No.
Lannister.
You're
Lannister. Lannister.
Yes.
You're Rogue Drunken Lannister.
I am Rogue Drunken Lannister on Twitch. I am Rogue on YouTube.
Yes.
No, he's not trying to replace me on the channel, Methuselah.
But I am damn handsome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yes. Methuselah has not seen Venom yet.
Oh, he's gonna lose his
He'll
mind.
lose his mind when he
He will
sees
lose his
Venom.
mind.
But
And then,
if you flip him inside out, for all the people who are just joining us,
hello.
get
Methuselah, you were arguing with him our last live episode. A little bit. Well, not arguing, you were going back and forth.
Yes.
so yeah, when I look at the accuracy of those sets, they're actually pretty spot on.
Okay.
They're really good. The only thing that's not spot on is the fact that the 2 raptors are just not in the movie. Like the Velociraptors are
Please.
present. The
I'm listening.
Velociraptors are present for like maybe
Huh?
30 seconds.
Honestly,
That's it.
I'm tired of Velociraptors for Lego.
I
Really?
love the new mold they did though.
I like the new mold, but I'm going to be honest with you. Every single wave is a Velociraptor.
Yeah. Stop
And-
doing the raptors.
Stop.
Give
doing-
us something else.
Give us something else. But the other part about it too is every single wave is a new raptor. Every single raptor is a new color.
Yeah.
And if you're a completist, it sucks.
I'm not. I'm more just like if I want a pack of raptors, I want them all to be the same color.
That's also sucky because you're not getting consistency across the color scheme.
But in this case, we did because we got 2 of the same colored raptors in 2 different sets for Jurassic World, which I liked.
It's Spider-Man Day.
The chat has spoken.
It must be Venom.
Methuselah, we do not need more Venom. We've had
The
enough
chat
Venom.
has spoken.
For that, I think that's pretty much what we have.
Hate mail to Cam
Yes.
at dreams.com.
That's what you get for doing that.
It's Spider-Man Day.
Watch
Doesn't
how I kill 2 chats with 1 reference.
Yeah, right.
Killing spree.
Is there anything else anybody wants to add for Jurassic World?
I feel like
If
we're
it's-
gonna always have Jurassic Park sets because it's a way for like to sell dinosaurs, so
Yes.
they're not going away anytime soon.
And they
Will
are
we get more
popular.
sets from the movie? I think so because it's a perfect example of we got some sets, they sold fairly well.
Correct.
They can do more sets next year
Correct.
with spoilers, and like you said, it could be a trilogy. We don't know.
I
They
s-
haven't announced anything yet, but we'll have to wait and see.
I suspect at some point we will get another Lego Jurassic Park, similar to what we got last year with the park.
What is Lang's Dream Dinosaur set? Oh my God! I want an Ultimate Collector Series Visitor Center.
You
That's what
understand
I want.
Spider-Man
Give me
Day,
that
yes?
from the original Jurassic Park. Ultimate Collector Series Visitor Center, like modular building style.
I don't care.
So,
Are you Venom?
oh dear God.
Or are we Venom?
I'll say home. How about this? Give me Venom for a second.
Oh my
You
god.
call for Venom. Blame him.
Oh my god.
Casualty.
Send your hate mail to Langster hates Venom.
Casual. I do hate Venom. Stop putting him in every Spider-Man set there is.
Yeah, you were playing with him earlier today.
I was playing with him today.
Quite literally,
Um,
as we were driving home from
DC.
From DC,
I know,
he's
guess
in
what?
the back.
I've got him
stroking
back
the thing.
now.
Yeah.
So next movie on the list. This is one that I think everybody agrees.
So we
needed sets.
should let me and him talk first because you're gonna ramble.
Let me introduce first. Wait.
Okay, this could go one of 2
Wait.
ways. We're gonna see what. Fine, you can go one of 2 ways. Let's see what you got.
Yes.
He won't stop talking, and we're not gonna get a word.
No.
in.
Yes, you are.
Wait for it.
Let's put it this way. This is one of the most hyped movies of the year. It's an awesome film.
We're going
It was-
Superman already.
It was one that people were like, please give us sets for this. Please give us sets for this. We didn't get any sets for it. People were sad we get sets for it. And then we had people in the movie saying, I would like to be made into a Lego set.
You
We were, of
listening?
course, talking about Superman. We were talking about the Superman movie. Best movie of the year, 100%. It will be. I guarantee you that. Why did we not get Superman sets? I don't know.
I can answer that.
I get it. The DC movies have not been good lately.
It's not just that. Lego just doesn't have faith in DC because even they've slowed down in the sets that they have released. Some did sell so, which is Lego's fault, and also DC's. I feel like Lego needs to stop relying on the films for both DC and Marvel sets. That's a discussion for another episode, which we'll have you on for sure.
But here's.
But they didn't have faith in the movie because they don't know, because like, it's the start of a new universe.
I mean,
So there's no guarantee.
but
I
also
think now we'll
let's-
get some next year.
let's be perfectly honest here. DC movies the last several years have not been reliable.
No.
I mean, we have the new mythos now. We know that we're in the Gunverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have now 2 movies that he's made in this universe that have both done very well, with a third one coming next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think if Gunn can establish that the DCU is going to stay the way it's going, I think it'll work.
Oh, for sure.
Hear me out. We had Snyder doing Man of Steel.
Correct.
Then
That
we
got
had-
sets.
Then we had the Joss Whedon version of Justice League, which nobody
Terrible.
really liked. And then the Snyder cut came out.
Which is phenomenal.
Correct. And then we completely abandoned all of that by going to the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson verse.
Now,
with Black Adam.
now, when I think people go, "Oh, we're gonna get a new universe," okay. Well, James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie was phenomenal. Received very, very well. The only reason it didn't do better theatrically was because it got a day one theater and HBO Max release, so people just stayed home to watch it.
That was because of the
But also
Peacemaker
COVID. It was
season-
mixed with COVID too.
Peacemaker season 1
is
was
peak.
outstanding.
Peak.
Peak
But
TV.
You also have to remember both Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are not Lego appropriate.
Here's what I'm getting to. You have both DC James Gunn properties. People loved them.
Yes.
You gotta know Superman's gonna follow suit with that,
So right, but
and it's a character you can use.
in the same sense too, we've also got Peacemaker season 2 and Lanterns coming out,
Yes.
Yes.
which is going to hopefully finally put Ryan
Green
Reynolds'
Lantern back.
atrocity to rest.
We already did that. Guy Gardner was fantastic in this movie.
He was fantastic, but it's
It probably Superman's gonna end up being what Iron Man was to the MCU.
I
here.
think Superman's going to be much more of actually the Cap.
Of how good it'll be.
Remember, Cap drove the universe narrative forward.
That's fair.
All of
He
the
did.
Cap movies drove the universe
I
narrative
mean, we
forward.
know James Gunn's working on a second movie already, so we
Like-
also
yes,
have that.
Yes. Iron Man is entertaining,
Yes.
but he didn't drive anything forward until we started getting into the two movies.
Captain America started really setting
Yes.
the stage a little bit, and
So if-
Thor too.
Superman builds this world. This world is now built based on the Superman
Yes.
mythos.
Yes.
Going forward, we'll be introducing more things. They've dropped so many hints.
With all of that being said, though, what sets could we have gotten?
I'm gonna name
Like
7.
Daily Planet.
Daily
I
Planet.
know we'll get.
Fortress of Solitude, Mr. Terrific's T-Ship. You could have done Lex Luthor's interdimensional
Oh, we got Daniel
prison.
Leo here.
Amazing shirts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Disney Avengers.
And
MCRN.
we will
Expanse,
see you
baby.
tomorrow, sir. And like Daily Planet. You could have done the kaiju battle. You could have done
Yes.
the Fortress of Solitude.
That kaiju would either one of those kaiju would have sold.
You could have made it like a buildable figure.
Yes.
Would have mattered.
You could have
Um,
honestly done a CMF off that movie
Yes.
easily.
You could have done.
Yeah, actually.
You could have done Mr. Terrific's T-Ship is a very small thing. You could have done. Oh my God, what was the one thing I was thinking of? You could have done the Mon Pa Kent's farm, something there. Like
Yeah,
I
that would
don't
have been
know.
cool. We could have gotten a crypto set.
Crypto could have like
Even
You-
a buildable crypto
you
would have
could
been
have
awesome.
you could have like it. But here's my whole point with getting frustrated about this. Yes, I'm a DC fan. You guys all know this. I love DC more than anything. But like when you have the actor who played Superman sitting there on a stream going, "Please Lego, I want to be a Lego. Make me a Lego." And then you go, "Well, but you're in Fortnite as Lego Superman." And you watch like the literal disappointment in his face of
Yes.
like, "This is not good enough."
Which okay,
I'm sorry.
now that you brought
You
it
need
up,
to do better.
now that you brought it up, who else is sick of seeing all these amazing minifigures in Lego Fortnite, and then we get the actual minifigures, and they are nothing compared?
Lego Fortnite doesn't have budget constraints for minifigure
It's so
designs
annoying.
like a Lego.
It's
physically
annoying.
does.
I mean,
So
we're going to
it's-
talk about the other 600-pound elephant in the room and that minifigure choice in a minute.
Yeah.
But for this one here, I think they did a good thing by not having any of the characters be of a big size.
Yeah.
Everybody was relatively the same size, so you could make minifigures from it. And don't tell me that you couldn't do the engineers a minifigure because you had the piece years ago.
It was
where it
fine.
replaced with the buzzsaws. You could have had the engineer with the buzzsaw hands
Or-
just going through
Or
stuff.
just give her
Yeah.
the mechanical like bulk pieces and just stick a saw on the end of it. Like you don't
Yeah.
really have to like.
I'm going back to Lego Movie 2 when Benny had that one robot hand like the cyborg.
Yeah.
They could just done
Just do
those hands
that.
with saws, and that's it. Problem
And
solved.
with the Spider-Man CMF that has just been announced,
Awesome.
we saw
Cannot
the
wait.
Cyborg Spider-Man, which
Yeah,
has the
exactly.
Cyborg Spider-Man.
So like that's still in production. You could have done that. Like I'm just sitting there going like, and let's talk about minifigures from Superman.
Quick question
Superman,
before you go
Crypto,
into it.
yeah.
Would you rather have had sets for Superman, which with some lukewarm sets, or an amazing CMF
Lukewarm sets.
over a CMF?
Yes,
Yes.
because the
Okay.
sets would have sold like crazy, and at least we would have gotten some locations we've never gotten before.
I mean,
like,
let's face it. If you did even the lobby of the Justice League building with the three of them sitting there with Lois Lane,
I'd have lost my mind. Like, and let's look at the minifigures we could have gotten: Superman, Lex, Lois, Green Lantern, Guy
Ultraman.
Gardner, Ultraman, Mr. Terrific. First of all, he was the best character in that whole movie, if you ask
with
me.
the T-spheres.
Yep. Hawkgirl, Crypto. You could have. I mean, I think I already said
So
Lex.
the
Did you
robots,
say?
the robots,
Did you
the
bring
robot
up
butlers.
the MVP of the movie?
Gary.
Oh no,
Guy.
Jimmy Olsen.
I said Guy Gardner. Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy Olsen. You could like the whole Daily Planet staff. Like,
Jimmy Olsen, master of Riz in the DC.
Literally,
Let me tell
though.
you,
like please.
That's not a fair question. They're two different
Would
things.
you rather Spider-Verse CMF or Arkham Asylum? I'd rather Arkham Asylum.
Spider-Verse CMF.
Yeah,
Get lost.
I'm not buying the Arkham.
Jimmy Olsen bionic.
Oh my!
Methuselah, you're onto something there, brother.
No, he's not.
Yes, he definitely is. Imagine this with Jimmy Olsen's head. I'd buy that every single day of the week.
And you know what? The ladies would swoon.
Yep.
They wouldn't be able to keep him on shelves.
That's
no,
right.
it's so out in minutes. But how about this? How about instead of doing a 101 Dalmatians big buildable thing, how about you just make that a big buildable crypto?
Don't disrespect the 101 Dalmatian. That set is amazing.
It is great. But you
No
could have made it into
offense-
crypto.
No offense, you throw a fabric cape on it and you've got crypto.
I mean, yeah,
We've
there's
seen
also
people
that.
do it already, but you can do the custom of it. But like, there's so much missed opportunity with Superman. I don't think it'll be too late if they release sets next year. With how popular it's become, some Lego will say that they released the Superman set earlier in the year with the Superman mech, which did make sense. It should have been a Lex mech, honestly,
Yes.
versus Superman. But with that being said,
the thing that's bothering me about this though, we've got the superheroes line. It's not Marvel line,
Yes,
and it's
correct.
not DC line. It's the superheroes
I'm going
line.
to say something controversial about it.
I know, and I think I'm going there too. You've got all this demand for Superman figures. Guess what? They don't got the time and the money to do any of those sets because what's coming out next year?
Is Avengers.
Yes, and it's their cash cow. It always
That's
is.
not even what I was
for a
going to say.
I might want to read the last comment.
Oh, I'm a fan of Scott now. Ben the Brick Builder.
He's-
Oh, I don't know.
He's lurking. He's around here somewhere.
He's around here somewhere.
He's
Um,
hiding somewhere in the background.
Art in the back looking fired. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Give
Now,
some credit to this guy.
yes, here's what I'm going to say about the superheroes thing right now. I don't think it's a budget problem. I think it's a Lego doesn't give a crap problem. I think they had no desire whatsoever to make anything based on Superman because they'd rather pump out more garbage Marvel stuff because the general public is like, oh, look, it's Avengers MCU stuff, and they're going to buy all of it no matter what happens. Whereas DC, people are like, no, it's fine. So I think they'd much rather just force the budget into doing more Marvel stuff and trickle out DC products that people are buying, first of all.
I think DC
And
has
not care about it at
I
all.
think DC has bitten them
Can't keep me out of
in the
pod.
butt so many times because of lackluster movies.
But the last few years, though, the Ultimate Collector Series, what was it? The 60s Batmobile sold out day one and has been trouble. Like, it's been selling very well.
yes,
Very well.
but you're again, and this is up to Lego to make that choice and take that risk. I would go either with a Superman's movie set, or I would go into a DC comic set and pull out the big guns. Go out and do a honest to God good version of the Justice League in a set,
Please.
and let's see what it can do.
I think if I were Lego, I would have dropped the Endgame Final Battle set.
Okay, you hate that set to begin with, but
I would have dropped
agree.
the Endgame Final Battle set. I would have dropped the Age of Ultron battle set.
Yeah.
I would have dropped
the Civil War battle.
everything that came out today except for the train set, and I would have.
No, the
gone-
Quinjet's pretty good.
Quinjet's pretty
The
good.
Quinjet's pretty
and
good.
I'm kind of excited to see the Marvel City line. I
know,
want
they're
them to
already-
go a little cheaper,
They're-
but
it's already not great.
with all the discussion of Marvel versus DC,
My
I
problem-
think it's a good segue to go into Fantastic Four.
where I have a big problem.
You know, we got one set, decent enough set, I'll say. The minifigures, I know some people were upset with it because Thing wasn't a big fig. So
Yes.
I want to get your thoughts on that. I understand why they did all minifigures because in the trailers they all look similar size. Now, granted, you and I have talked about this on the channel before. They could have done the Wrecker piece, like
That's really what I think
they
should
could have done that
Yes.
on the Thing,
I
and then that
really-
would have been
I-
perfect.
I was really let down by the Thing minifigure.
Yes,
and-
as was I.
I think it's a discredit to that character and how much he's played a role in
yeah.
Marvel over the years. That's the first thing we get, and all you gave him was the Krogan head.
That's a different piece.
It was a different
They're
piece.
both different
It's
pieces.
a new mold.
He got a new head mold, which I appreciate getting the head mold.
Yes.
Now,
By the way, I put the beard on mine automatically. He's going to be bearded.
Oh, I gotta see
Yeah.
this.
I
I
love
can't
that
wait to see
beard.
this. I think for the film itself, it worked having him as a minifigure.
Yeah.
I do want to see more Fantastic Four sets, both based off the film, which we'll get into, but also I want to see comic sets. I'd love to get a Big Fig Thing as a comic set. I feel like that would be a perfect way to get Big Fig Thing.
I'm going to jump right in with Fantastic Four right off the bat.
Spoilers for this one
Spoilers-
because there's a
yeah.
lot that they could have done.
I mean, maybe not entirely, but
I mean,
Um,
honestly, most of the stuff we're going to discuss was in the trailer.
yeah.
True.
So I think, we've beat this enough times. The Thing should have had the arm piece they gave to Wrecker.
Yes.
It would have given him just enough bulk to make him a little bigger.
Or Rhino.
Yeah.
The
Give
Rhino
him
piece.
something like that.
Oh.
I'd have been fine with that.
The
That
Rhino
would have been
piece
okay.
Kind of, a little bit of a redesign. You got to
Something
get rid
like
of
to
the
go
horn.
Just give him a little. Just make him a little beefier, and I'm fine.
That
with that.
actually honestly could work because like they could have done the face like to kind of like
Yes.
it would have worked.
Um,
Agreed there.
my thing with Fantastic Four is you left so much on the table. Again, we know why, because it's all probably showing up in Doomsday.
Yes.
But I'm like,
But also, I feel like Marvel, like what we've seen with Uzla, not a single word. After Eternals didn't do so well with the sets, and then same with Love and Thunder, I feel like Lego is not confident in doing multiple film sets at a time.
Methuselah
At this point,
Methuselah
Methuselah's
says
standing there
cancel
with,
Lego Marvel
with a
immediately.
gallon of gas right over you, going like this.
Marvel being cooked.
I feel like they could do more than one set per movie because, like, yes, Eternals didn't do so well, but I feel like Fantastic Four is a perfect example that they could have done more. We could have gotten. I'm going to ramble off some sets.
You really do have to wonder, though, how badly Eternals messed things up.
It really did. All those were on clearance, and they couldn't even sell then.
Yeah.
All right.
Something fell.
Here's my thing with this. I'm getting really tired of Marvel being like, we're not going to make sets based. Oh, sorry, Lego being like, we're not going to make Marvel sets based on this property because half of this is going to show up in an Avengers movie. We're going to save it for that. How about just make it now and do other stuff for the Avengers movie? Problem solved. That's a way better idea. And the Eternals are going to as a point.
So,
Had a good point.
Inadvertently, we got back.
Colton's point, they should have had Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
so speaking of Herbie, I think for sets we could have gotten Fantastic Car.
Yes.
We should have gotten a minifigure version of Herbie, but I feel like they could have done similar to Wally, like a buildable Herbie.
Herbie just.
A buildable Herbie would have been perfect.
We're going to get
I
that at
have
some
every
point.
sneaky suspicion we're going to get a Bill of Herbie.
and
That's
that's
gonna
gonna be
happen.
amazing.
But
There's only one Marvel
let's
set.
let's look right now at the egregious things that they could have done. First of all, the buildable Galactus, outstanding.
Yes.
This is that
For what we got good.
is
Yes.
the best buildable figure in that style we have gotten from Lego ever.
And he will haunt my city until
Yes,
the time more.
correct. Now we got the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
I don't care if we didn't get like totally invisible Sue or flamed on Johnny or stretch arms Reed
Those
They're
are being
coming.
saved for Doomsday.
because we're gonna get them at some point. But also like just give us the classic four first, and then do crazy stuff with them later.
That's what-
That's kind of what I'm fine with.
That's
No,
where I think we should do the movie sets, but also comic. I feel like Lego should go back to doing comic sets, and
I-
that's where we can get.
I
I
don't
don't want to talk about
Fantastic
comic
Four.
stuff now because it's not.
I know,
it's
but
not
I'm
the
just
I
movie.
saying
see
general.
that 2-3 years down the line.
That'd be awesome.
Because unfortunately everything is on hold because of Doomsday.
Wakanda
And what's
Forever
great-
is the problem, not Eternals. No, Wakanda Forever was actually good.
He's talking
The
about the
sets
sets.
were not.
The
The
sets
sets
were
were
not.
bad. So Fantastic Four sets, what we could have gotten worse than Fantastic Car.
Where's
That would have been a perfect
Especially
little.
that promotional poster we got with the
That-
Fantastic Car in there.
That would have been a perfect little $35 set that they would have charged $55 for. We could have gotten the Excelsior. That would have been awesome to get our hands on.
a mini build of the Excelsior?
yes.
I don't even care. Just get. I don't even care if it's
I
like
mean, honestly, you know what? They could have done what Guardians 3 did. Guardians 3 had
the
the
Benatar
Bowie.
and it reduced
the Bowie.
Yeah, the Bowie.
They could have done the
resized.
Excelsior. The
I'd have
same
been fine with that.
style as
Right now, we don't know
as
who's
that
piloting
Bowie.
the Excelsior either.
No, we don't.
No, we,
Well,
we
um,
don't. Was that the Excelsior?
Probably.
Yes,
All right.
That was the Excelsior.
that was
And
the answer.
Agatha
And
all
also
along,
the big elephant in the room.
and Agatha all along set would have worked with the Witch's Road and the Coven. True.
I don't see that. There wasn't anything from that could have been a physical set.
It would have worked. I feel like Lego's
it's
nervous
not
about
real,
doing
though.
Disney Plus. What do you mean?
Agatha made it up.
No, it's not.
It's not Agatha made it up. Agatha did not make it up.
No, Agatha did not make the Witch's Road up. That was Death.
You have to rewatch that. No, that was not Death.
That was
No,
Lady
it was
Death.
Wiccan.
It
Oh,
was Wiccan.
sorry.
but
did it.
Sorry, he created it based off of the legend that
She-
Agatha
yes,
conjured up, and
She
it
corrupted it.
wasn't actually a real thing until he
That
made it a real
is
thing.
another good point. I feel like Methuselah, enough.
No, I love what he does. This.
We
It's
got
great.
an Agatha thing.
We did get Agatha Fig. She's awesome.
Great.
I do wish. I understand why they don't do Disney Plus sets because you need a subscription. So it might be a little niche, but like with Marvel toning back on the amount of content they're going to be producing,
Good.
I would like to see
It's all
more
been mid.
Disney Plus sets and go back to doing better Marvel sets.
Let's
Do you want anything from Ironheart?
no.
I wouldn't
Sure about
have
that?
minded
No.
a new minifig. He hasn't seen it yet, so shut up.
I know what figure it is. And
Oh,
it's Mephisto, and
Yeah.
we don't.
No, that's not even it.
I don't.
I
need
want a
anything from
hood.
that show. Sure.
Give me a hood.
I don't need anything from that show though.
I
Set
thought,
wise, there's
I
nothing
thought
there.
Hood was fantastic.
I
Hood
didn't
was
care
good.
for that show. Too
I
much.
could have. I wouldn't mind another Ironheart minifigure, so we'll just have to wait and see. Why is everyone jumping down the kill Marvel chat?
because the sets have not
you
been good.
What came out
I
today?
understand.
been terrible.
It's a rough patch.
Anyways,
They'll come
getting back on
It's
track
a
with
rough
Fantastic
patch.
Four quickly.
No, Methuselah.
The-
We know what you would do with buildable Cersei.
What?
the only other thing that we could have gotten from Fantastic Four
Oh,
is
sorry, Daniel Levo. You missed the beginning of the episode. There is spoilers.
Anyways, sorry, that's my bad. The only other thing that we could have got from Fantastic Four is the Baxter Building. We easily could have got the Baxter Building.
Nice job, Daniel Levo.
But my thing is,
Was it the
The-
Baxter Building or was it Four Freedoms Plaza?
it's the Baxter Building, but it was in Four Freedoms Plaza. The building, they call it the Baxter Building
Yes.
in the movie. So I'm just kind of like, you could have done the Baxter Building, but I think again, I feel like Lego's going to wait and do a comic book set based on the Baxter Building.
They're
There are
waiting
so many
for.
incarnations of the Baxter Building.
Exactly.
They're waiting for
And I think
the
that-
Bugle to retire first before I think they do another big Marvel set. They want the
No,
Bugle
they're
to
waiting
retire
for the
first.
Bugle to retire so they can do the planet. That's what they're going to do. Because we know that was in the pipeline at some point. It was taken out of the pipeline because they were afraid it was going to get confused with the Bugle. So
Bill
I think
Franklin crib.
the-
I like it.
Bill Franklin Orb.
Crib.
Franklin would have been
It's
great
a
to
crib.
see.
Crib. not
Crib.
orb.
Oh, I was thinking like his little orb
I
thing.
mean that too.
It's like Grogu's pram. Yeah,
Oh
we
my God.
we definitely are gonna get more Fantastic Four stuff.
We
I'm just
should.
kind of like, do I have to wait for another Avengers movie to get stuff that we should be getting with the solo movies when they come out? That's more my point.
I think
The Fantastic Car was a miss.
yes.
And they have a design for it.
The Fantastic Car is a miss. I think the Baxter Building was not. I think we could have.
Baxter Building, I could agree. We can wait on that.
I would have had the Fantastic Car with Silver Surfer. Have them
Yes.
chasing Silver Surfer.
I would have
and
been.
introduce that
I
Silver
would have
Surfer
been
that way.
perfectly fine with them releasing the Galactus set with the Fantastic Car alongside
Yes.
it and Silver Surfer and charge like $90. I'd have bought it still day
Baby
one.
Joey
No,
versus
that would have
Baby
no way. That would have been $90.
Baby Joey versus Baby Franklin.
That's not even a challenge. Baby Franklin would destroy.
Yeah, Baby Franklin
Baby
would
Joey.
wipe the floor with Baby Joey. How about we didn't get Metamorpho either for Superman?
Because we do have the Seema figure, which is
Great.
amazing now.
That was years ago,
I
and now he's
understand.
tripled in value.
Exactly.
But this is the thing, like if you're Lego, you got to realize is you're putting these characters in.
Well, it's not Lego
Like-
putting the characters in there.
Sorry.
It's,
It's these like Marvel, DC are putting these characters in movies, and then Lego's not creating anything from them. They own Bricklink, and you see the Bricklink values of like Metamorpho spike.
Oh yeah.
that could be a cool topic of another episode.
It could be, but
Does
like,
Lego
that's the-
use Bricklink to its
like,
advantage?
they're
I bet
not-
They don't.
like you can't
They
like you
are.
can't tell me they're not seeing that these
Besides
figures are
Bricklink design
tripling in value.
No, I mean even with we're tangenting. Sorry, but now with the push to have your Bricklink and your Lego ID match,
Yeah.
that is the sign that Lego
And-
is taking a much
but-
more larger interest in Bricklink.
But the fact that you have like these figures tripling in value after they show up in a project, like get with the picture, man. You know these characters are going to be desirable. Put them in something.
I think it's a mixture of both. With all the films, I think it's a mixture of Lego not having confidence in themselves, but also all film studios not wanting to show too much because we're living the day of age with social media where spoilers can happen at any point while filming. And
Okay.
Lego does not want that. Well, the companies don't want that either. Like if they had spoiled, I don't know, I'm blanking on stuff like that, but like any spoilers from any of the films that we were talking about
But
today,
there was nothing.
they
of
don't
note-
want their characters spoiled through Lego.
There was nothing of note spoiler wise in Superman or Fantastic Four that would have been like, oh my god, this character's here. Like none of that was there.
Ultraman.
Yeah, but Ultraman. I'm not saying who Ultraman was. You could have just made it Ultraman and given him a black head and been done with it.
It's still a spoiler.
It is.
But he was in the trailers.
Ultraman wearing the mask was in the trailer.
I'm saying
Who's
get-
under the mask is.
That's what I'm saying.
They would probably just do a black
Just give
head
us
at
that.
point.
Just give us the Ultraman head with no extra head and be done with it.
That's fair.
You don't have to even tell us who he is. Just give.
That's fair.
Overall, it's Lego's lack
How
of
long did it take
confidence.
for them to give Pedro Pascal's Mandalorian a Pedro Pascal head?
2 years.
After we even saw that it was Pedro Pascal, like what he looked like under there, didn't matter.
Have they actually given him a Pedro Pascal?
Yes.
Yes.
They all the Mandalorian figures now of him have his head.
I don't remember the last Mandalorian set I've bought.
Wow.
Because you
Huh?
wanted that.
I don't know.
No, because
I do know. The funny story when they were first doing the prototypes for the Mandalorian sets, he saw one.
Nikki doesn't
And they
sell.
showed it to him. He took it.
We got
He's
a
like,
comment
"It's
here.
little. It's me.
If it
It's mine."
doesn't sell to kids right now, they aren't going to be cheap sets. They save them for the big. That's another thing.
Right.
Like, are they just thinking little? Like, I think part of the problem is DC's been more focused on doing like we're talking about Superman again. Going back to that before we kind of start wrapping up here a little bit, was Marvel's been catered to that silly, jokey, same tone of every movie every single time, same repeat jokes and vibes storytelling, whereas DC has not been doing that. And with Lego, it's easy for them to take the Marvel formula and repackage it and throw it on shelves because people just know that and they like it and it's funny and whatever. DC doesn't necessarily have that yet. So they have, like, they're just like, oh, well, we can't heavily market this because it's more than just slapstick humor for 2 hours. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, that's another thing.
Where it's a mixture with all the movies, with especially with Marvel and DC in general. Lego needs to stop relying on the films for that, and a mixture of not wanting spoilers, not wanting to rely on films. Like, there's a lot going on. Lego needs to just start taking risks again. They've been playing it safe for a long time.
I think they need to make better choices.
Better
Correct.
choices.
I mean, there are risks to be taken, yes, but there are better choices to be made too.
Yes.
If you're gonna give me options of the Fantastic Car versus, no offense, any of the stuff that came out today,
I'm taking the Fantastic Car.
I'm
not
taking the
disputing
Fantastic
that.
Car every single time. But you know,
Except
we're catering.
Spider-Man
They're
2
catering the children.
That was cool.
Yes.
With a lot of these sets.
Which,
Yes.
well, I think we forget that too. Being AFALs, Lego is a kid's toy first and foremost.
I-
But they need it with Lego promoting adults welcome so heavily. They need to do both and properly,
I
not
think-
just pick one or the
I think
other.
the other thing is all of the core 4 Avengers titles made $10 billion between all 4 of them. Yeah, sure. I'm not going to take risks. I'm going to go back to the cash cow that made $1 bajillion and keep recycling the same stuff from that because people will buy it. And you know what? People have kept buying it. So you know what you and I are doing, Scott? We're not buying it anymore because we want to see better stuff.
It's not even that. I want more variety.
Hopefully, it can be a cash cow for longer because if they, with the changes that they're planning on making, there was those slow. To answer the question, how long will it be a cash cow for? Though, I feel like this could be another tangent, but like they're in a slump right now, and I feel like they can come back potentially if they make the right
Doomsday
decisions
needs
now.
to be the biggest
They
thing we've ever
did.
done.
You know what?
They
it
pushed
really
out
comes
too much
down to?
content.
I think they got lazy.
They
They
did.
did.
I
Because they
think
did have
got
competition,
lazy.
and which is why I'm happy about Superman.
It's you want something like, oh, they did great. How are they going to one up it? It's Superman's fantastic. How are we doing on Fantastic Four? Oh, it's fantastic.
I
Both
love
of
that
them
they're
are
going
being
back and
acclaimed.
forth.
We're bringing the brand.
And
back
let's also
up.
look at the fact that Superman's drop off the weekend Fantastic Four came out was minimal.
It is starting to drop more now.
It is starting to drop more now, but it was minimal. It wasn't like the Fantastic Four came out and it dropped hard. Like
And-
no, like it fought against it for a bit.
Unfortunately, the Fantastic Four drop off has been a little bit more severe.
Yeah,
They're already saying it's not going to make a bill.
it's not.
It's
Superman's on track probably to make $1 billion.
No, I just saw that they don't think Superman will get up to 700 million.
It's at
But
600
that's
already.
a topic for another day. But I think with both of those, the more
This is my
competition-
bust.
Yep.
And it'll better be better than the Iron Man
There-
bust.
Yes, thank you.
There does need to be more competition, but
Competition everywhere brings it up.
with like 3 of the
Agreed.
titles we talked about today were Disney company, and I feel like Disney needs to loosen the reins a little bit
So
I'm worried.
I think
that
Lego needs to stop taking everything Disney does and be like, I'm not convinced Disney isn't telling Lego what to make with their properties and be like, you're going to do all of this exactly how we want it because this is how we want it done, and they don't have any say anymore.
I'm worried that Disney has cornered the market so well that they are now considered the pantheon of pop culture.
Yes.
And nobody else is willing to take that shot to try and, take a shot at the king.
Except for DC now, because now here's Superman coming up to rear.
Yeah, but that's
again,
only rival to Marvel. Like you got Star Wars, you
We're
got
looking
Disney.
at Warner Brothers versus Disney. We're looking at a mouse fighting a lion
Yeah.
because Disney's got the experience, they've got the talent pool, they've got the 15 years of mythos in there. And if you're gonna learn to box, you got to box. You can't step right into the ring without it. And I think that's what this is it's a good first step. The Suicide Squad was the good step. Peacemaker was another good step. Superman's another good step.
Creature Commandos is phenomenal.
Creature Commandos is phenomenal. Hopefully Supergirl next year is another good step.
Yeah.
I have all the faith
We're probably not
in the
going to
world
get sets on that either, which is sad.
I have all the
I
faith
think
in the
we'll get
world in
one.
Lanterns
Very
because of who's in it. I'm really jacked up
For
for Lanterns.
Supergirl?
No,
Oh, Lanterns? Yeah.
I'm ready for Lanterns.
We're getting Green Lantern again. He's going to be cool
And not only
finally.
that, but it's not. It's
We're gonna
John.
get 3 different
It's
lanterns.
the best
We're getting
lantern.
3 different lanterns.
Yes,
Like,
it's
I'm
John.
like, let's look this way. I think all three of us are much more excited for what DC has coming than what Marvel's working on right now.
I'm tired of buying the same Marvel figures year after year.
Yes.
I want something new.
Thank you.
Agreed.
And that's why I think
definitely
people.
agree on
I think that's what people were also upset that Superman didn't get sets was because, like, okay, we're sitting here like we're getting another set with Captain America and with Iron Man and with Thor and with Hawkeye. And okay, well, here's a quick story. You haven't gotten him since 2016. Cool. I don't care.
Well, here's
How about
the
give me Superman, who we haven't seen the set in a million years, and do it based on the movie that was really good that people were really looking forward to.
To kind of end the Marvel discussion, I'm excited for is I think they are planning on moving away from Avengers per se because now we're getting Fantastic Four, we're going to get X-Men, so we're going to have the opportunity to get more
You're
new
not going to
characters
get X-Men for at least 4 years.
You're gonna get
You
X-Men
but
until
it's the opportunity to do it.
you're not getting them until they show up in an MCU project.
That's true. With Marvel being more family friendly versus DC,
It
but
is.
now DC, with the way
DC's not.
Gunn set up-
DC is family friendly now. It always has
Yeah, but
been.
no,
Superman,
Superman is the one
Superman's the
shining
first
beacon
one.
of family friendliness.
that's the first one.
Green
You're gonna-
Lantern,
before
You're
Flash.
gonna tell me you're gonna sit down with a small child and watch Peacemaker season 1.
I'm not saying that.
Suicide
DC was
Squad.
more known as dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
DC is
Yes.
much
DC has
grittier.
been dark for a while.
People. Okay, they look at it that way, but it's not that way. Is what I'm trying to say.
But right now, all we have in the media is dark Superman.
Exactly.
We
Great.
need more.
Great. Like we've had Justice League Action was a TV show out for kids that was watched and kids liked it.
I would, and
Like,
there, you want
you know what I mean?
You want a moneymaker? Give me a Justice League Unlimited set or
You
a
want a money-
Justice League Unlimited CMF. You want money? Print it there, because everybody who grew up in the '90s will want the Justice League Unlimited characters.
You want money? Give us the Hall of Justice. Give us the Hall of Doom. Give us the Watchtower. Do stuff like that. Bright, colorful things. You can put Batman in there if you want to, but that's literally
Okay, Mr. DC. With all the
W Justice
movies,
League Unlimited. Facts.
with everything we've talked about, I
Printing
think.
money.
Thank you,
More Kevin
Rogue
Conroy.
Lannister. Okay,
So you finally used my handle.
with all of the films, I think we can agree some deserve sets, some do not. Some should get sets. Some could get sets next year. Some could not. Ultimately, Lego needs to start making some better decisions, especially because some of the sets we've been getting recently have not been up to
Stunk.
par. We're trying to be civil.
I'm sitting out of it.
Oh, wait a minute.
We're
There was a
ending the-
condition.
we're ending the discussion.
While we're talking about things that suck, there was a condition to me being on the show again.
Yeah, there was.
The 3-in-1 Creator Castle that was released today sucks, and I put my stamp on it. Give me the minifigs. The set's terrible. There, I had to say it.
Thank
I
you.
had to say it to get on the show.
For him, not me. We agree.
It didn't
I
matter.
thought
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
You
fine.
tried telling me
It's
it
a
was
Cam win because
I thought
I'm
it was
back
fine.
in Cam.
You told me I was wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
No.
Anyways,
You look at the 3-in-1 from before with the Black Falcons, and you look at this 3-in-1, and you say, "What drugs were they on?"
before you're
Buildable horses. Stupid. But again, with the discussion, like we said, there are sets that should have been made, sets that should not have been made, sets that could be released, sets that could not be released. Ultimately, Lego needs to start venturing out of their comfort zone.
like they did
Otherwise,
before.
we're going to keep getting repeat sets, repeat characters, sets that aren't going to sell, and then they wonder why because they keep
Agreed.
doing the same thing over and over and over.
I think it is a literal ATM machine. sitting in front of you that's willing to print money. You just need to actually make the right choices and put in the right codes.
Exactly. So many missed opportunities that they need to take advantage of.
I think to finally put an end to this discussion is when we look at summer movie season this year.
Yes.
Lego played it safe. They did what they did stuff based off what they know is going to work, and that was it. And they didn't do anything based off what they were not 100%. Like, if they didn't think it was going to be 100% a shoo-in, they gave up. What did you grab?
What did he do? Excuse me.
Oh no!
All right.
Here, ready?
Special announcement.
Spider-Man socks.
Thank you.
JJ got nominated for Best Pop Culture Set with his giant 16-foot Batcave. Let's honor him right now. Quick round of applause.
Thank you.
So hopefully he can win.
Pray
We got
hands,
this
pray
weekend for
hands.
it to happen. Come say
Thanks,
hi, Rob.
Come on, Rob.
Come
Say
on,
hello to
Rob.
everybody.
Come on, say hi.
Before we end, Rob's going to say hi. Hello.
And I don't think there's a better way to end than on that note. So,
And-
JJ,
Methuselah, before we end, yes, there will be an end-credit scene coming up on a future video.
no.
Short. It's
No.
going to be a short.
With that being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you all. If you're at the convention, come say hi. We're in the pop culture area. Cam is here on the side. The Batcave is behind us over here. You actually literally have to walk past me to get to the rest of the room. So I'm a kind of a
When
fantastic
you're in like the
spot.
ideal spot. You're gonna
I'm in
win.
a great
you're,
spot.
You're gonna win.
You're going to get a lot of visits.
I hope so.
And then point something down my way.
Yes. We will be able to find us and say hello. We will 100% look forward to seeing everybody over here. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified when all new episodes go live. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Brick Hour Pod. You can follow me on Instagram at Langster Builds. I would like to say thank you to our beautiful chat moderator for coming in and helping moderate these clowns like Methuselah that are in here. We love you, Methuselah, and everybody else. We love all you guys for coming in and spending time with us here today. We will see everybody next week. Have a great night. Happy bowling.
And my Iron Man mouse does not
And
want
your
to move.
mouse is yet
There
again
we
dead.
go.
Bye.